Well, good thing, because we're starting recording. Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 3, match 3 in day 1. We have the away team, the J Eggs, going up against the home team, the Blake Wilds. The Eggs are banning about the Bowser maps, which is bringing us to DK Jungle Daytime. The Wilds pick. No roster changes, I believe, for either team. And then we can quickly jump into predictions here with the two people joining me. I have Megan and Hazzy. How about I start with predictions here, if you're alright with that?
Alright.
Yeah.
I think this should be a pretty close game. It was a 1-run difference the last time these two teams played. But I think the Wilds have shown up. They've really blown past expectations. Plus, I think their outfield is even stronger than last time these two teams faced. So I'm going to give it to the Wilds here. And I'm going to be looking at, I think, I'll say the Fiddler of all people. Because the big problem will be if Diddy Kong comes in the pitch, so we're really hoping to see how long he can stay on the pitcher's mound. Now let's go on to Megan, go down the list.
I think between these two teams, they're kind of like, they got a lot of things in common with one another, but especially when it comes to like a mixture of offense and defense. But I think I'm going to lean more towards the Wilds here. I'm going to keep an eye on Diddy Kong. But I'm also going to keep an eye on Red Noki. Because we're going to see if she's also still getting paid off for this game as well.
Yeah. I'll have to see if her Cash App is open. Her PayPal even.
Got that Venmo all open and ready.
And then that should bring us now to Hazzy. Hazzy the MILF. As she is listed in the server.
I am gonna say I'm gonna put my money on the Wilds here. I think they've just overall had a good showing so far this season. Strong team. Pretty consistent overall, but these two teams are very close. And as far as who I'm going to be watching Tiny Kong. I think she's been really showing up for batting and outfield, so I'm interested to see what she's got.
All right. If you could, I'm so sorry, I fucking zoned out of all things. Could you quickly repeat
Predictions,
which prediction you're doing? Wilds. All right. Sorry. Who do I blame? Honestly, it's probably Trump's fault that I zoned out there.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Valid.
Good valid. 100 valid.
Yeah, we can. What's like the fucking like, you know how like there's saints where people are like immortalized for their good deeds? I feel like Trump's gonna be the opposite of that. Like a anti-saint.
That is 100% fact right there. Oh my god.
Get this game going though. Hopefully we'll move the conversation a bit away from Trump and talk a bit more about the game. Have a defense start here for Blake on their own map pick. I wonder how much it will come into play here. I don't know if this map particularly favors either team.
Not really, I don't think so either. Yeah, this map is just kind of not the greatest. It doesn't really play into a lot of the strengths of either one of the teams.
Yeah, it is. I mean, if anything, it's a little more defensive-sided, which I think both these teams have a pretty decent defense. Maybe a little more towards... Ooh, that's a home run attempt off the bat from Hammer Bro. That's going to be a 1-run lead here off of that single home run. Huge beginning here. One to 0. Eggs don't want to take a loss here again. devastating, honestly devastating past 2 weeks for them. They've had to play against some very strong opponents and have had to take some very close losses. They really don't want to go 1-4 here, reaching the halfway point of the season. Fortunately, outside of that,
already changing sides.
Yeah, outside of that one home run, it will be a solid defense from the Wilds to end the inning. It's a good hitting attempt from Goku, unfortunately too far to the right. Gonna settle for a slap
Solid
instead.
hit. Here comes Donkey Kong, ready to punch the ball.
Alright, I thought up of a
That
really
is
terrible
looking like to be a
line.
foul.
Do you guys think I should share the terrible line I thought up, or no?
Why not? Go for it.
Do it.
I mean, if we're being real, I think Donkey Kong's fisting game is on point.
Fantastic. I'd agree. That's pretty based.
Monty, are you gonna hit the ball? My boy Monty Mole just kind of doing nothing with that.
Yeah, Monty Mole, unfortunately not known for being an amazing player. However, you do always hope for him to do. Always hope for players like that to do a little better than they're expected. Always fun to see some players beat the odds, but not there with Monty Mole, unfortunately. He also just not a lot going on here offensive-wise for either team. That being said, Red Critter's going to go for a home run attempt. Could have gone for a buddy jump to get the out, but we'll settle for fair off the wall. Could be a misplay if Funky Kong gets a good play here. Nothing flashy, but gets a single. Puts Red Critter in scoring position. If Yoshi can get a good one, good hit in. It will work out. Good hit will send Red Critter home, leave first and second filled. 2 outs on the board, so chances are this inning won't have too much left in it, but we'll see if Green Dry Bones has anything to say about it here. It's gonna load up the bases. Yeah, continue it going. Hammer Bro had a home run earlier. Can he get a grand slam here for his team? He's going to attempt it, but it looks like it should just be a catch, unfortunately.
Yeah, the Tiny
Item
is definitely gonna get
usage.
that.
Item usage forces you to forces a team to fall back on the synergy, but Diddy Kong's still good enough there for the catch and the out. Leave the eggs at 2 runs. However, that is still a lead, as the Wilds have yet to put anything on the board. So I look away and I look back and there's already 2 outs on the board for the Monkeys themselves. Sorry, Wilds. Different team this
Whoa.
year. Okay, to be clear, Diddy Kong was the captain last season, and it is the Diddy Monkeys. So
I don't like that.
yeah,
I don't like that name.
bit of some
It is
some
not
recent
bueno.
events and changes in popular culture has had an unfortunate effect on Diddy Kong's legacy.
Yeah.
Files are going to go another 0-run inning. Send it back to the Eggs, sorry, in the top of the third. A bit of a mixed performance so far. One out and one single. We'll see if Red Noki can bring a stronger offense here. No, it'll be a double play. A very low scoring game so far. Some incredible offensive plays earlier today, offensive innings as a whole, but this game looks a little bit maybe closer matched.
Solid hit by Dixie.
It's a very good slap. Dixie, what is happening there?
Dixie!
What?
Girl,
You were safe
why?
on first, and you only start to run after the ball comes to first? What a misplay. Man, an incredible number of nominations today for worst play of the year. Normally you'd hope to see those to be a bit more spread out. Can we see a pitcher change coming already? Having wearing Yoshi to replace Blue Magic Koopa? Honestly, not the worst, but you always like to see those pitcher changes be delayed. Be a foul ball there. Donkey Kong will go for the slap with the item usage being too late. We haven't seen him bring out the star power he's shown before just yet this game. I'm gonna leave it now on clutch powers to make something happen. That's a good hit. Renoki looks a little too slow on that.
Solid hit.
Does jump over the item usage, but the hit was good enough to bring one home. I believe that was Goku getting home, which does mean it is a 1-run differential once again. Monty Mole going for a home run attempt. Should just be the buddy jump from Red Noki and Omni-Man. But with not enough outs on the board to end the inning, Donkey Kong gets all the way to home. Huge play there. Game is now tied up. Only 2 outs on the board, so the inning will continue, but I'm guessing it won't go much longer. Although with some good slap hits down the middle from the Monkeys, they could keep this going. Great hit from Tiny Kong. As I was counting the inning over, the Wilds are going to continue things going, bringing clutch powers home to give themselves the lead for the first time this game. Once again, looking to be a very close matchup. Egg's really hoping to end this inning soon. Does not look like it will be here. RoboGF gets home.
Tiny's going to third.
Now a Tiny on third as well. Eggs had a strong start here, looking to get their revenge, but now they're seeing the Wilds run away with it a little bit. Really hoping to end things soon. It looks like it will with a good snag from Hammer Bro. As we head into the 4th inning, the Wilds are now up by 2. The Eggs, need to bring a good offense here to try to tie up this game, if not take the lead. It will not start with Omni-Man. Thanks to that poor hit, neither from Red Critter. Tries to sneak it over Robo GF, but she is on it. And Funky Kong loves hitting those foul balls.
This is what happens when you use a surfboard as a fucking bat.
That is true.
Fucking cricket, dude.
Maybe holding himself back a little bit. Yoshi is able to do what Red Critter couldn't, sneak it past Robo GF. That allows him to get on first with Funky Kong on second. Green Dry Bones now needs to get a good play here if he wants to keep things going for his team. Anything other will end the inning. He will just load the bases, move the responsibility onto the following player, Hammer Bro. Once again, Grand Slam territory for him. Gonna start off rough there with that strike. Looks to fall short. Item usage comes in way too late, but that's a fumble from Tiny Kong.
Oh my gosh.
Not what you like to see in a play like this.
As if the game was scripted. A fumble that would give the game back to the Eggs here will come in as Hammer Bro, I believe, gets all the way to third off of that, gets 3 runs in. Just short of an in-the-park grand slam. But I think you'll take the lead nonetheless. The Magikarp is going to end the inning with a poor hit. Also, one thing I believe I completely glossed over is the fact that off of that misplay, Diddy Kong is going to come into pitch now, which puts Fibbler in the outfield, all synergy gone. This is really where the Eggs could take the lead here. If they just go for those home run attempts, there's nothing to stop them anymore other than the pitching from the Eggs. Sorry, pitching from the Wilds. However, the Eggs will have to get through their defense first here. Goku's going to hit it incredibly. Goku showing up here. Has had some stinkers in this season.
He's actually doing something this time?
Hits a crazy one out there. Blue Pianta way too slow to get there for the buddy jump. Game is tied up. Just like that, off of that amazing play from Hammer Bro combined with the misplay to take the lead in a miracle. Immediately tied up once again. Another home run attempt from Donkey Kong, but this time the buddy jump should have been there, but it is going to fall short once again. Too much speed, I would assume there, it looked like. Or it also just looks like it maybe just is a little bit too high. Lead taken once again, not just a draw, or a tie. Have to bring in Red Critter to pitch here. Third pitcher now for the Eggs. Red Critter was, well, not having a high pitching stat, he did pitch the entirety of the Eggs regular season champion run. That's a fumble from Blue Pianta. Gonna let Monty get to first. Red Critter, we'll see if he can bring the pitching he brought last year. So far seems good, only off of his outfield lacking things. Doesn't even need to go for the double play. Already has 2 outs on the board. The Wilds did enough to take the lead once again. However, as mentioned before, Synergy has gone from the outfield. This is a big opportunity for the Eggs to surge ahead. Unfortunately, will not start with a hit like that. Needs a bit more height. Really no reason to be going for slaps right now other than not trusting your charge hits. That's, oh my goodness, the amount of fumbles we've seen today. Clutch Powers is able to grab that one right away again, but game seems to be cursed. Omni-Man does have to deal with the star pitch from Diddy Kong. Not to mention 2 outs already on the board, and pretty much no room to work with. Really rough scenario. He's gonna have to tank a star pitch again. Very little power on that. Gonna be an easy out. Eggs still behind now. Time is running low. Not to mention the Wilds continuing to have their own offensive chances to extend this lead. It's a good start from Tiny Kong. Should just be a catch unless we see another fumble today. We will not. Thank goodness. Don't know how much more we could handle. Oh my goodness! I spoke it into existence.
Holy cow.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah, I don't even know if we can talk about it. I mean, okay, I'm not just saying that to get the heat off my tail. I think this map just feels a little cursed. Both these teams showed up today.
Almost hit the note.
Yeah. Fucking bullet barely flew by Red Noki there. Fucking Neo from the Matrix. A good slap hit from Diddy Kong will bring the Fibbler home, puts their lead at 7-5. Their last meetup, I believe, was 7-6. 6-7 if you'd prefer. We are getting close to that once again. Although I think both teams have shown a bit more offensive prowess. Will probably be a bit higher than that scoreline. Also, we hear the screams of Red Noki getting run over by a barrel in the background there. Very rare grounder from Donkey Kong. Lead into the end of the inning here. Not to mention a bomb on the field once again. Our trademark league terrorism. Red Critter now. We better see the offense here. Oh, there we go. It's out of the park. Nothing to stop these plays. Nothing to worry about. No second guessing it. Just hit the ball as hard as you can. Down the end. Straight down the field. A huge play there for Red Critter. They will be at the 7-6 scoreline once again. Forbidden number. However, as long as we see a bit more offense come in here for the Eggs, it will be a higher scoring game than both of these teams' last meetup. I doubt we'll see a home run from Yoshi, but you never know. Star pitch would make it even more difficult. I'm gonna try to sneak it by. Clutch Powers will not work out. Wait, now going on to Green Dry Bones' shoulder. Has it in him to take the home run himself, but we've also seen him plenty of times this game just get a single and hope Hammer Bro does something better.
He tried.
This seems to be happening once again. Hammer Bro's got a lot of power on that, but does not have the direction. A little farther to the left could be what his team needs, and what his team needs comes into fruition. 2-run home run, go ahead home run. Lead is now taken by 1 here for the Eggs, looking to make their revenge match win come into existence off of the home run power they have. Donkey Kong gonna have to come into pitch now with Diddy Kong getting tired. Puts Diddy on first base. Slap hit from Magic Koopa to second baseman. Not a high hitting stat, so about what you'd expect. Eggs do have the lead once again, but it is small. Wilds will need to work hard to take the lead here. It's a good attempt from Clutch Powers, but Buddy Jump should be here. It is.
Red Noki really trying to show that has not got paid off. She doesn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's gotta have holy shit, I can't talk. You have to have a good game in there every now and then to throw off the investigation.
Beat the allegations.
Red Critter gonna get tired. This is another pitcher tired for the Eggs. One thing this team is lacking is it's a lot of good pitchers. It'll just be 2 singles back to back for Monty Mo and Robo GF. Will Tiny Kong continue things here? No, it'll be a double play, maybe even a triple play if they didn't already have an out, but no need for overkill. Finally, Egg is gonna go into an inning while still having the lead here. It is their last inning though. They need to make this lead as big as possible to prevent any comeback for the Wilds. You should not be swinging on a star pitch like that, especially with no strikes already on the board. Incredible misplay from Blue Pianta. Honestly, you might be looking at that if they lose this game. Red Noki sneaks it by Robo GF. That's big. Omni-Man now needs to show up. She doesn't. Or sorry, he doesn't. He's gonna hit a double play. It's only a 1-run lead now. Huge inning now for the Wilds. Only need 1 to tie up the game.
They just need uno mas.
Yeah. In 2, they just take the game outright. All momentum is in their favor. Eggs need to show up big time on defense.
Oh, that's a solid hit.
A very good slap from the Fibbler. And this does lead into some of the more powerful hitters. Not to
another
mention
swap.
Another pitcher swap. That's Omni-Man out. That's
Ooh.
no synergy in the right outfield now. Not what you want to see, but a double play works out. Omni-Man with a clutch last-minute pitch. It is now... I'm fucking... Now or never. There we go. There's a saying that works here. 1 out and 1 run in between these 2 teams. Dixie Kong gonna delay the inevitable here. With that foul ball. Has to eventually swing. She's gonna hit a pop fly. Should be an easy catch from Red Noki.
No.
Unless we get a fumble. Not gonna happen here. Curse does not hit in the very last moment. Eggs take their own 1-run victory over the Wilds. Succeed in the revenge match.
That was such a close game. Holy
very
cow.
close game. Not a flashy game, but I think a very good game regardless. Huge victory here for the Eggs. Have had a very unfortunate beginning of the season, and taking a victory here puts them in a great position if they want to make a comeback. Hammer Bro also taking the MVP, got a ton of home runs. No doubt probably got the majority of the runs on the board for the eggs.
For
Pretty
sure.
much the definition of an MVP. Took a look at the Wild scoreboard first, though. More so well-rounded, but unfortunately not enough to take down the eggs. See some pretty good batting scores from the Miis, like Goku, Fiddler, also 70 from Dixie Kong as well. Honestly, you probably want to be looking at Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong both having pretty poor performances. You'd hope a stronger offense from Donkey Kong, not to mention Diddy Kong showing up pretty poorly in both fielding and pitching. Even if disregarding the scoreboard, I don't think there was too much to look at on the actual gameplay footage either for them. On the other end, though, we got to look at Hammerbro bringing out a 150, pretty much carrying his team on his back. We do have some solid 50s in there, just getting on base, and some fielding as well from Rennoki and Omni-Man. But I think it was a bit
Hammerbro
of a one-man
legitimately
show.
wearing the biggest backpack over here.
Yeah. Huge from him. Probably, I think maybe one of the best single performances we've seen from a player this season so far. Only other
Funky
person I could pick
has
up.
been, yeah, Funky Kong has been like lacking so much within these past couple games.
Yeah. I think honestly the trio from last year, Red Critter, Blue Critter, and Funky Kong, were devastating on the Eggs roster, but this year, regardless of the team they're on, they've been pretty poor, both Red Critter and Funky Kong on the Eggs here, and then also Blue Critter has had a pretty abysmal year on the Fireballs, if we're being blunt. But really, bit of the shit talk aside, this is a very big victory here for the Eggs. Should put them back. Not quite a winning record yet, but first step in that direction. This will end our third game, though, of today. We've got only one more game left of day one in week 3. We have the final rematch here. We have the Megan Muscles up against the Ovi Fireballs. Honestly, I think entertaining might be the best word to describe this upcoming match. I think it should just be fun.
Sure.
Just around the board. But that's gonna call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope to see you in the next match. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.